The Force Awakens picks up 30 years after the events of Return of the Jedi. The galaxy is once again under threat, this time from the First Order, a military dictatorship rising from the ashes of the Empire. Bringing Star Wars back to the big screen was one of the most ambitious projects in Hollywood history. After Disney acquired Lucasfilm in 2012 for over $4 billion, they needed a director who could relaunch the saga for a new generation while satisfying decades of devoted fans. So J.J. Abrams was their obvious choice. He had already revitalized Star Trek and proven he could blend action, spectacle, and emotional storytelling. But the pressure was unlike anything he had faced before. Abrams was stepping into George Lucas's shadow, with fans and critics alike scrutinizing every decision. He worked alongside screenwriter Lawrence Kasdan, the mind behind Raiders of the Lost Ark, to ensure the story captured the spirit of the originals while introducing fresh characters.
Well, it was very important to Lawrence Kasdan, the co-writer, and Kathy Kennedy and myself, when we were working on the film, to tell a story that was an emotional story and that was not just about spectacle and special effects and cool locations and characters, but was about a kind of relatable humanity and something.
Disney spared no expense with The Force Awakens, giving the film a massive budget of around $245 million. This covered not just production but also Abrams' insistence on practical effects, large set pieces, and the return to the tangible feel of the original trilogy, blending modern technology with old-school filmmaking. The gamble paid off in spectacular fashion. The Force Awakens shattered box office records, earning over $2 billion worldwide, making it the highest-grossing film of 2015 and, at the time, the third highest-grossing film of all time behind Avatar and Titanic. Even after deducting the production budget, marketing, and the share theaters take, Disney is estimated to have cleared well over $1 billion in pure profit. That doesn't even count the record-breaking merchandising sales, from toys to apparel, which dwarfed most other film-related product lines in history. Financially, The Force Awakens was a once-in-a-generation box office phenomenon and instantly re-established Star Wars as the crown jewel of Disney's billion-dollar franchises. Critically, The Force Awakens was embraced with exceptional reviews, earning a 93% approval score. Analysts praised Abrams for recapturing the magic of the original trilogy, highlighting its mix of practical effects, humor, and character-driven storytelling. However, obviously, not everyone was satisfied. Some critics and viewers argued the film relied too heavily on nostalgia, closely mirroring the plot of older Star Wars installment and offering very few surprises. Despite these criticisms, the film's combination of spectacle, emotion, and reverence for the source material made it a major triumph for Abrams, both financially and creatively. With The Force Awakens smashing records and reigniting global passion for Star Wars, Abrams had cemented himself as one of the most powerful directors in Hollywood. While he initially stepped away from the saga, the story wasn't finished, and when the franchise needed him most, Abrams would be called back to close out his Skywalker saga. If you enjoyed this clip, you can watch the full breakdown on our main channel, or keep the binge going with the next clip.